So I saw the movie Weathering with You today, which in Japan is tenkinoko. Direct translation is Child of Weather. It's the newest movie from Motoko Shinkai. Motoko Shinkai wrote and directed this. His last movie was Your Name. Your Name is a movie about two characters a boy and a girl who are changing bodies back and forth and swapping time. They're time traveling basically and leaving each other notes through time and trying to figure out what is happening. And it's just a stunning movie visually and story-wise. And this next movie here, Weathering with You, is no exception. This movie is absolutely gorgeous. Everything about it is beautiful. From the character design to the background work to just everything. So your main characters in this is a boy named Hadoka and Hina. Hadoka starts out as a runaway and he meets Kisuke as he's coming to Tokyo. Kisuke and Nasume, they run a tabloid magazine that's an online magazine that they research stories for, and they write obscure stories and different kind of things. Kisuke gives Hadoka his card if he needs help that he can come to him. He does come to him and ends up working for him. They pay him very little, but it ends up working out for them because they give him a place to sleep, they pay for his food, and they pay his phone bill. He meets Hina because she's working at McDonald's. She gives him a free burger, and then he helps her out of a dangerous situation later on. Nagi is Hina's little brother, and she's raising him after their mother died. And Hina, she becomes known as the Sunshine Girl because this takes place in a world in a Tokyo where it's been raining for months straight, and she has the ability to make the rain go away and have the sun come out. And her and Hadoka end up starting a business where people hire them to make the rain stop for a short period of time so they can have events happen without having to worry about the weather. And, there's more to the story than that, but I'm not trying to give any spoilers here. The last movie by Motoko Shinkai, Your Name, the main characters are Mishuhara and Taki, these two people. They do make cameos in Weathering with You, which is fun, so this is an interconnected world. I wouldn't call Weathering with You a sequel to Your Name, but they are interconnected. Let's see here. Kisuke and Nasume, they are kind of your obligatory Japanese Misato characters. Misato Kasuruge, like in Evangelion. They basically have beer for breakfast. She's not quite as bad as he is, but they're just dealing with life as good as they can. Kisuke has a child, and he's trying to get his life together so he can be more in her life. And he's kind of your jaded, middle-aged guy who's growing up and getting old, and he basically just tells it to you the way it is. He's 45, and he doesn't lie about things, and he's brutally honest, and he's that guy. The little brother, Nagi, he's a little player. He's got two girlfriends who, they both play fun little parts in this movie. Nagi's girlfriends are voiced by two Seiru named Kana Hanazawa and Anye Sakura. Those are the Seiru, the voice actresses who play his girlfriends. They have interesting little fun parts in this. This movie has just a little bit of everything in it. It's got your obligatory perverted moments in an anime, which is a Japanese thing. They give no fucks. That's just how it is. But the pervertedness in this is very realistic. It's very casual. It's played off in a way that could and would actually happen very naturally in life. So it's not just put in there for the sake of fan service. This movie doesn't really have any fan service. I appreciated that. It was all genuinely funny. This movie is pretty funny. It's fun. The setting in Tokyo is just fantastic. Haruka is just wanting to live in Tokyo, except he's just realizing how hard it is because it's a busy, bustling city that's moving so fast all the time. And they really, really do a great job at portraying just Tokyo as, the biggest city on earth. That's really what they do. It's a big time movie, like I said, there's McDonald's in it. There's corporate product placement, which is what it is. But, McDonald's, they actually have the names of their food and they actually show it on screen. And Haruka has an iPhone and it shows all the functions of the iPhone. It's got even the iPhone sounds in it. You got your obligatory kitten in this, little Neko, which is adorable. They named the cat Rain. Hidoka rescues Rain off the streets. What's an anime without a kitten, right? And him and Hina have to overcome a legend revolving around the Sunshine Girl, that if she keeps using her powers, eventually she's going to disappear. And when they fall in love, they have to find a way around this. Which is, again, an obligatory thing in anime. The two characters fall in love. But this movie is just absolutely gorgeous. That's the bottom line. And it's a really great story. The characters are engaging. There weren't any characters in this that I didn't enjoy. Even there were police officers in this. I even enjoyed their characters. One of the police officers has just big hair, like something you would see in Lupin the Third. Obligatory giant hair anime character. I smiled and giggled to myself every time I saw him on screen. The characters, just like I said, they were all very natural in this. They all flowed really well. Itsume was a lot of fun. Even Kasuke, being jaded, middle-aged, tired guy, he was even a great character. And when Haruka needed help, he did everything he could to help him, stand up for him. He was there for him when he needed him. Just great character. All of them are great characters. And then Taki, his appearance in this was fun. His grandmother was in this from Your Name. Mishuhara, she had a fun little cameo. That's basically all I have to say. This was a gorgeous, gorgeous movie. This makes me just think that Disney, they make all the live action, all the CGI movies today. I would like to see them go back and make a 2D animated film. This movie really makes you think about just how beautiful these movies can be. How much you can do with traditional animation, how gorgeous they can be. And it's really sad that Disney has kind of lost that. And as I understand it, Disney doesn't even know how to do 2D animation anymore. They let all of their 2D animators go. They've lost a lot of their knowledge and technology. They don't even have a traditional animation studio anymore, and it's just a lost art that they can't even do anymore. And when you see a movie like this coming out of Japan, it just really makes you realize what you can do with traditional animation mixed with modern techniques. And it's sad, but you still got Japan. They're still making all the great stuff. And if Disney isn't going to give it to you, well, they are. And the whole time I was watching this movie, my mouth was just kind of half open because I was in awe of how gorgeous everything is. You can you can draw your characters as amazing and as good as you want, but if they don't have a good world to inhabit, then they aren't anything. And this world that they had them in was gorgeous. Just constantly, it was raining and it was wet and it was somber. The drawings of just the cityscapes and the lights and the buildings and the cars and other vehicles, props, just everything in this was just so expertly done. The animation was so fluid. There was no jarring, jitty animation errors or anything. It flowed and it showed. They put their money on the screen and it just showed. This movie was absolutely gorgeous, and I went to it not even knowing what it was about. All I knew was it was Motoko Shinkai's next movie. I knew that Your Name was amazing, so I went and I saw this, and that's all there was to it. And it's showing in America right now. It's dubbed in English, and they're also showing it in Japanese, subtitled in English. When I went and saw it, I got a free poster. That was kind of cool. You know, if you like free posters, I'm sure you'll get one if you go see it in the theater. This movie, just walking into it blind, not knowing anything about it, absolutely captivated, stunning, just hooked until the very end. I loved everything about it. You know, the little brother Nagi, he, like I said, he was a little player. He had 2 girlfriends. They played a small part in this. They helped him out of a situation, and Motoko saw them on the bus several times, and it was just adorable. And Natsume, just like Katsuke, she stood up for Hodoko when he needed someone to help him out of a bind, when he needed somebody there for him, when he needed an adult. And Katsuke, he was an adult when he needed to be an adult, and he turned out to be a great guy. And Hina, she made the weather okay. And without giving spoilers, the way this movie ends is just stunning. You know, the cityscapes, all the water, all the colors, just everything about it. This whole movie, it was a stunning masterpiece, just like Your Name. And anyone who is a fan of beautifully animated traditional cartoons and animation tied in with newer CGI techniques and stuff like that, you're gonna love this. I highly, highly recommend this movie. That's pretty much all I have to say about it. You know, there was some cussing, there were some shits. I think I heard shit a couple times in there. A couple of talks of boobs. Like I said, there was your obligatory pervert moments, but they were generally funny and played for amusement. And they fit really well with the overall theme of the story. Everything about this, right down to the little obligatory neko. Who doesn't like a little neko, right? I highly, highly recommend this movie. Can't say enough good things about it. Right down to the big-haired police officer who had hair straight out of Lupin. I was just smiling the entire time I was watching this movie. Everything about it. This is definitely going to be something I buy when it comes out on digital and on Blu-ray. This is definitely a movie to add to the collection. And it makes you just appreciate good animation. And it was a relief after all the CGI wonderfest we get from everything else. It was just a breath of fresh air to see this movie. And, you know, all I can really say is that Motoko Shinkai hit it out of the park again, and he's an amazing writer-director of anime, and anything this guy makes, you should go see, because this movie is just absolutely gorgeous, and that's my review. So, like, subscribe, bell, all that, and have a good day.